My name is Stephanie Inman, and I'm the news editor for GX Magazine.
My name is Adam Livingston. I'm the photographer here at iostudio GX Magazine. The magazine assignment that we were given was for Operation Arctic Care. It is a 2-week annual training mission the Alaska National Guard runs. It's basically an operation where they go into all the villages in and around Alaska and provide health care and veterinary care.
I was so excited to be able to get to go on this trip because when I studied and decided to become a journalist, this was like the ideal trip for me. One of the really challenging things about going on a trip like this is you have one shot. You have to be able to get what you need from that experience and then have to come back and write the story.
When I travel for the magazine and I'm given an assignment in a photojournalistic role where I don't have any control of the situation and I'm there just to tell a story, my goal is very much to stay out of the way as much as I possibly can and not intrude. Traveling in Alaska for this mission was actually kind of difficult. The weather up there is not forgiving.
The weather just controls everything. What they were doing is they were taking these Black Hawk helicopters and flying these teams into the villages. And so we were trying to hitch a ride onto the helicopters wherever they had free space available.
A lot of the missions that we were going to try and go on were canceled. There were a few times when we were actually on an airplane or on a helicopter flying to our destination, and then they said we had to turn back due to weather.
But eventually we were able to fly out to White Mountain and spend the night there, and that's really where the story just kind of came alive for me.
When we actually got out into the villages, they couldn't have been any more welcoming. They were very excited about the Guard being there.
We were able to see what the soldiers were doing in the villages. They were spending the night in the school gymnasium, sleeping on the floors, and we slept right beside them. What was really interesting was getting to see the Guard soldiers interact with the villagers.
One of the services that I noticed was desperately needed in these villages was the veterinarian care. The vets were probably the busiest of all of the service members. It's very expensive for them to get animal care, and their pets are very important to them. They use their dogs for hunting and companionship. The Guard soldiers that we met and the soldiers that we met, they were very happy to be there. I mean, they were providing a service to people that needed it, and it seemed to be a very rewarding mission for everybody involved.
The details are what really sell the piece. Facts are crucial to a story, but when you can get that anecdote, when you can describe what an Inuit villager looks like, or you can describe what the town looks like, those are the details that really sell the story. And so that's kind of what I'm really focused on. I'm trying to get as much detail and feel as much of the experience as possible so that when I'm writing the article, I can transport that reader to that experience.